were talking about the heroes. The Wasp said, I'm sick of those heroes.
I'm sick of those heroes.
They're always bragging.
They're always bragging.
And Berserko the clown said, yeah, they're so brave. Gotta talk louder. And they're so strong. And the Wasp said, we gotta do something about them.
We gotta do something about this.
And the Wasp said, I'll go out and look around. The Wasp says, I'll go out and look around. Okay, hey, John, pay attention to me, okay? Listen, he says, we gotta find their hideout.
We gotta find their hideout.
But there's probably a key or a secret passage or a password or maybe all three. The Wasp said, I'll go out and look around. And Berserko said, hey, bring me a newspaper. And so the Wasp got up and froze. Meanwhile, at the heroes' hideout, the heroes were preparing to take the hero's oath. Hero stance, I am a hero. Brave, honest, and strong. My powers are used against villains and wrong. If someone's in trouble, I'll always be there. Because heroes make sure that people play fair. Crystal Girl said, and now for the business of the day. We've got to do something about those villains. And Diamond Girl said, they are out of control. And Talk said, that's right. Talk said, that's right. That would be Bo. Say, that's right. He said, we ought to find their hideout. And then Diamond Girl said, but there's probably a key. Diamond Girl. Or a password. Or a secret passage. Or maybe all three. And Talk says, I'll go out and have a look around. And Diamond and Crystal say, bring us back a newspaper. Now, just as Talk was coming out of the secret passage, the Wasp was coming across town. He said, oh, I have to get Berserko's paper. He went to the newsstand, which happened to be the exit of the hero's secret passage. He said, I'd like a Dallas Morning News, please. And he said, here you are, sir. The Wasp turned to leave. But when he looked back, he saw Talk going through the secret passage. He turned to the audience and said, that must be the hero's secret passage. I better go tell Berserko. So he rushed back. But just before he got into his secret passage, Talk came back out with his camera. Bo came back out with his camera. And he looked through the lens finder, because that's how he identified villains. And he said, why, that was the Wasp. I better go tell the other heroes. So he rushed back into the hideout. And he said, I think I know the entrance to the villain's hideout. And the two girls said, awesome! They stood up and they made their hero stance. And they said, let's go get them. And they came to the secret passage. And before they could take off, they froze. Because at the villain's hideout, the Wasp said, Berserko, I found the entrance to the hero's hideout. And They stood up. They stood up. They stood up. They stood up. Uh-oh, do we have trouble? Okay, maybe Berserko's going to hang there for a little bit. And then the wasp came out just as the heroes were flying in. Fly, heroes! And the wasp said, stop right there.
Stop right there.
He said, now we've got you. Berserko, are you ready to throw a laughing ball? Okay. Berserko threw one of his laughing balls at Crystal. She started to laugh helplessly. And Berserko took her into the hideout. He said, you're coming with me.
Coming with me.
Very good. And then the wasp took out his blowgun and he shot a sleeping dart into Diamond Girl. She fell asleep. And he said, you're coming with me. And then Berserko came back out. Berserko came back out. And Top took a freezing time picture of him, causing him to freeze. And then he said, you are coming with me, Berserko. And so Berserko went with him. Oh, the waterman wasn't there to help. Oh, no. Okay, so he decided that he would go back to the hideout. And he said, I'll set a trap for that wasp. He's bound to come to my hideout. He's sure to come to my hideout. And I'll be ready for it. So he did this along. And the wasp came sneaking across town. He said, I'm gonna get that Top. He turned around and he said, girls, I've got you tied up now. He said, don't you try to get away. You better be here when I get back. And then he snuck the rest of the way across town. And he found the secret passage. He tiptoed inside. He looked the other way. And just then, Top jumped out. He tried to take a freezing picture, but the wasp got away. He froze. Back at the hideout, the girl said, we have used our crystals to break our ropes. We better get back to the hideout. Top will probably need our help. And so they took their half-hero stance and they flew just as the wasp was running towards them. And they trapped him. They wrapped their rope around him and they said, we've got you, wasp. And up in the hero's hideout, the hero said, believe it or not, I've actually captured Berserko. And he's here with me. And so, they all took their hero stance, and they said, and so, the city sleeps safely for another night. And they had done such a good job that they decided to take a bath.